everybody. Here today participating in, where did my notes go? A little YouTube hop along. Hashtag tag your turn. So basically somebody has tagged me to do a video and create some tags, or a tag, or tags, and then tag somebody else to, kind of like chainmail, kind of keep it going kind of thing. Laura at the Half-Assed Crafter tagged me. I'll put her information below. And I'm going to tag, Mar Crafting, MarCrafting. I'll put her information below as well. So be sure and check out Laura at Half-Assed Crafter. I'll try to remember to put the link to her tag video in this, and then I'll also tag Mar Crafting. So you guys can find her as well. And then of course, if you search the hashtag tag your turn, you can see who else is kind of, I know Cindy at Studio Lou's playing along. I don't know who started this hop along, but here we are. So, tags. I have a thought on tags. I have this library discard book, and I thought we would play with it. It is an old one, but I got it at a thrift store and loved the color scheme of it. And so I just wanted to play along with a couple of the pages if we can get them to tear out. We are doing tags. So I've been missing from here for a little while. I've been had a few things going on, but I'm back and glad to jump into the swing of things with a couple of things going on. I've got March, let's see here, Mixed Media March Minis with that was hosted by Kelly at collage-lab.com. And I've got some stuff coming up for April that I'm super duper excited about. A little collaboration fun. And then I've got this tag along, and I feel like there's a few other things going on that I feel like I've been missing out on per se. But fear not. I'm very discombobulated. I was like, I know I have my ruler here, and actually I want to do this so I can see where I'm cutting, because I want to try to keep that little bird. You have to, excuse me, I've got the hiccups going on. The weather is nice, so my doors are open, so you may hear neighbors, or you may hear, I live next to the airport, so you may hear the airport. Hey, yeah, so just so you know, that's that. I'm thinking two different things right now. Some of these are going to be kind of, I don't know how many I'm going to end up with. Some of them are going to end up being just the base. because I have a thought for another journal, which I tend to always have a thought for another journal. So like this one, there's not going to be a focal point. I'm going to kind of create it as a base for a journal that I'm working on. And I will fill it in when I get more into that journal. I sometimes do that, so it's kind of like, again, just getting a base down, getting a starter. I might give it a little border just to... I like to have, when I'm playing around with ephemera, especially if I'm doing different challenges, I sometimes like to just create bases that I know I'll use in the future, but I don't want to complete them. Like I might not want to add the ribbon or something like that because I don't know exactly, you know, my color schemes and all that good stuff. So, but here we are. We're making tags one way or another. And I actually should have cut... I wonder if I can cut. Yeah, maybe I can. Go ahead and cut our white paper because I want the border to be around the tag part, if that makes sense. A little tricky with a little glue on it, but awesome. That way I can have the border around the tag part of it. Nice. So this is a base, little swampy base, and I'm gonna leave it as is. I pulled out these yellow things too, but I think I will I'll just leave this alone. Could just do a little tag like up top here. Nope, I don't like that. I'm just going to leave this alone for now. Carrying on with the next one. I'm going to set that aside. I'm thinking I like the swampy pictures, the fish and the turtles and things like that is what I'm kind of trying to work with here. And we'll go ahead and chop all these words off. And I'm thinking I can get this fish and this turtle. I don't want to cut nobody's nose off. I'm thinking of the turtle and the dragonfly. I might have to trim the fish just a little bit. Well, I mean, it can be a big tag, I guess, but yeah. Hate to cut his hind end off, but yeah, I'm gonna trim him up a little bit on the bottom. this one across the top because we don't want to cut much of the turtle off. We could just leave it. It's not too terribly tall. I thought I pulled out enough of these, but obviously not. So let me see if I've got some more yellow backing. I probably just have them in the squares, of course. I've got a light yellow, but that's a little too light. So let's see what else we have right here. Oh, gray, but that's a little blue gray going on here. Keep digging, Shell. That would work. Not that it matters a huge deal, but you know. Let's see what else we got in here. I don't guess that matters either. Yeah. Well, I thought I was prepared. I think I didn't think my tags were going to be that big. But that's okay. We can work with it. 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 That's like the perfect size. Okay, we'll do that one for that one. It's kind of a blue. I mean, I guess it don't really make much different, but it's not what I want. You know, when you have an idea in your head and it don't work, then it throws you off completely. So let's pull out the yellow box and see. Take another gander through the yellow. Aha! Now there's a stack, but I was thinking there was more. Nope. That one might work. It's not as blue. Okay. Let's see how far I can get with that. Probably not very far, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Back to business. Determined that this was, and of course I'm going to sew around these. I've been away from a sewing machine for a while, and so I don't even know what color. Looks like I've got black thread on the top and white thread in my bobbin, so yeah. I have to figure that out. So you won't see these finished because I don't sew on camera. I think I'll leave that there, actually. Yeah. Adds a little to it. I'll trim up the back side here. It's weird how it's almost like the perfect size. Like I said, I'm doing these kind of as plain. Nothing says we have to have 2 things on the taggy, right? You can just do it like that. Doing these kind of plain as bases. Just, just as starter bases. I have these in mind for a particular journal, a themed journal, but I have absolutely nothing kind of gathered for it. So these will be my starting. This will be my starting and my stash for that journal. So, anybody doing anything for March? We're a couple days into it, a week into it. I've seen some Mass Make March going on. I participated in Mass Make March last year with Cindy at Studio Lou. And it kind of kicked off me doing YouTube videos. So I don't know the exact day, but I'm kind of celebrating a 1-year anniversary for YouTube. Kind of excited about that. Been here a year. Oh, and I just noticed, not that any of y'all probably care, but I just noticed that, it's been right at a year and I am at 500 subscribers. Woohoo! I don't know what that means, but, it's just a milestone, I guess. I don't know. So, this, I kind of want the bird. This is going to be tricky. Because I want the bird and the fish, but I want different pieces of them. Okay, we're going to leave this as is and not make a tag out of it because it's this way. But and we'll do the same with this. Okay. Carrying on. Hopefully try to get this little fish in here. So yeah, I've been here a year, guys, and it's been so much fun. And in that year, I have met, quote unquote, not physically in person because, the internet, but I've met some fabulous people. Fabulous people. I'm so excited. It's really cool to have internet friends, if that makes any sense. It's just really cool. If you watch any of my videos, you hear me talk about my 2 main ones, but I really have met, again, not physically met, but met so many cool, creative people, and I'm so glad that I just bit the bullet and decided to throw a video up there on YouTube. And I am not a very social person, and I am not a person that likes to be up in front of people. And so when I started thinking about videos, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But here I am. And I apparently am doing it. We're doing it. this yellow paper, but it's really kind of thin. If we can cut this down a little bit more. We're going to try it. I don't want to cut too much off the bottom. Maybe we'll cut a little bit more. So yeah, I'm excited to, again, be celebrating my 1-year YouTube anniversary, you guys. And this weekend is a perfect weekend to do that. It's kind of rainy here, and I have nothing. It's Friday, and I have nothing going on the rest of the weekend, and so I am just going to bombard y'all with videos. I've got one uploading, one, well, we're currently in one, and then I have like 2 or 3 more that I want to work on, and I've been out of pocket and haven't had really a chance to create. I don't have any journals in the works right now, which is a weird feeling for me. And it's weird because when I'm in the middle of journals, I have all these ideas of all these journals I want to do, and which leads me to thrifting, and which leads me to having a big mess on my table, and because I can't narrow it down to one focus. So when I am working on a journal, I usually have just kind of one thing on my desk, and kind of really focus on that one thing. And so can we make a pocket on the back of the tag? I think we might, just for shiggles. Okay, let me something to back this with. Should give it a little bit more integrity. You guys are probably like, yep, go back to your hidey hole. You're all over the place. No rhyme or reason here. And there's really not. There never really is rhyme or reason to my videos, I don't think. I just sit and create, and I'm not any kind of a professional, so I've not ventured into any of the tutorial type videos. Because of that, because I'm not any professional here. I'm just me and creating and sharing with you guys, and so well, that's kind of cool. So yeah, we're just doing our thing. My friend Laura over at Half-Ass Crafters has been really getting crazy with the glue books and the magazine collage people, and I'm just chomping at the bits to get back at that. But I'm also even more so chomping at the bits to work on a journal. So I don't know when I'll get back to. I don't know when I'll get back to magazine collage and things of that nature. Let that dry a minute, and there's a big leg with big fish. I'm trying to decide what we're going to put in our pocket here. Maybe we can just I need something. Something. Let's see if I can... If there's anything more in the book that I can pull from. I think I pulled all the swampy ones out. Except for the frog. The frog. I like big lake with big fish. Maybe we can play with this. Let's see here. Let's just see what we can come up with. As you can see, I'm out of the habit of using my glue book. I'm just gluing all willy-nilly here. Big lake with big fish. Probably should edge that with black. Let's see if I've got some black floating around here. I don't particularly like using this ink because it doesn't dry very well. It gets all smeary. Oh, see, and it's a bit juicy. So while I'm letting that dry, we're gonna go around and, even though I don't like using it, I'll give everybody a touch with the black. One of these days I'll invest in the, you know, the Tim Holtz type inks and a little ink dauber thing, and I've managed a year without it though, so there's that. Something to be said for that, surely. It doesn't help that this paper is a little slicky as well, so juicy ink on slick paper doesn't bode too well. We're working with it though. Working with it. I just want these little pieces to dry before I start fidgeting with them. Mostly. Okay. Now, let's see here. What are we going to do with this? in terms of a tag. Are we just gonna glue some glue on it? I mean, glue some words on it, or we're gonna make it a tag too, a tag and a tag. Why not? A tag with a pocket and a tag. How's that for a tag? How's that for a tag creation? I don't really like that, but we'll work with it. Again, I'm not going to add any of the foo-foo up top yet. I'm just going to probably sew around with black. Black thread. And call these done. They're basically just... we're going to have to cut that. Which means we're going to have to ink it again. Just a little. We didn't plan accordingly on our size, but we are still just going to work with it. Here's A. Just going to work with it. Make it happen. I actually kind of like that. A big lake with a big fish. And that's going to tuck in here. And we have that. And I need to go around the edges of it. And there we have a handful of tags. I just took this children's book and kind of out a couple of images that I wanted to work with and chopped them up and made some tags. Let's see what we got. Get everything out of the way. We've got this little guy. It's the tag in the tag. We have this little guy with the turtle and the dragonfly. We have this as our just a swampy base. And we have this fish that we have kind of a side to. So there you have it. Those are my tags for this little YouTube hop. Hashtag tag your turn. I'll add all the information below and join in. Yeah, join in and start tagging people. I don't see why there's any rules that says you can't. But I'm tagging More Crafting. It's been a little while since I've chit-chatted with her. Hopefully she'll join in on this fun. I'm going to send her a message and let her know I tagged her. She's probably like, girl. I know she's on YouTube, but she does a lot of TikTok stuff. So anyways, check her out and see what she's up to. And yeah, so there you have it. I completed my tags for my turn. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back soon, and we'll see what else we can get into. Bye for now.